Discouragement can creep in secretly and tell you life is not worth living. If you listen at discouragement, you will wonder if you're ever going to get out of what you're into.
You know what it's like to be in a lonely, dark place. You know what it's like to want to quit. You know what it's like when the pressure's overwhelming, when people expect your best, but you're at your worst. What will your response be?
Are you going to sit back or are you going to step up? Adversity creates the perfect moment for audacity. When life is squeezing you and pressure is on you, what's really inside of you?
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything worthwhile is uphill. Your dreams are there, your hopes are there. Most people, they don't lead their life, they accept their life. Here's the issue. Most people, they have uphill hopes, but they have downhill habits. And you can't go uphill with downhill habits.
You just have to wake up. You just have to break that negative spirit. You have to break through all of that that you're carrying. Everybody wants to be better. Everyone talks about becoming better. But I'll tell you right now, it doesn't just happen. You start right here. When do you start? You start right now. You initiate action. You go.
Don't tell me you can't. Don't give me excuses. What's the reason you've given yourself why you can't be successful and you can't be better? Let me tell you something I've learned. It's way easier to blame someone else than to get honest with yourself. What's the reason? What excuse have you bought into? What excuse have you believed that's not allowing you to live the life God's called you to live?
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here.
You want affirmation, look yourself in the mirror and say, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can.
When you have a dream and you start working toward it and you share that dream that you have with other people, they're not going to see it like you do. They'll laugh at you. They'll think you're crazy. And sometimes you're going to think you're crazy too. You're going to question yourself.
Ideas are dime a dozen. Oh, I got a great idea. Everybody's got a great idea. The real question is, can you execute? Can you get yourself to follow through? That's the only way that you're going to expand.
And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
They diminish your belief. The true art of a full life is to minimize those moments when your weak thoughts win the battle and maximize your ability to rise and grind. Most of you won't be successful because when you study it and you get tired, you quit. The times we could have done more. They eat at your self-esteem. They rob you of your self-respect. Weakness haunts us all. Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it better than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. If you're going to be successful, rise and grind.
It's hard, but it's worth fighting. It's worth believing. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up.
I love the sun, but things don't grow because of the sun. You have to have some rain. And you've got to stop looking at rain in your life as something bad. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats.
because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. I am not phenomenally skilled, but phenomenally willed. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. If you wanted to have it, reach your butt up and make it happen. Don't try to give up. Try to keep going. Don't try to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Easy. It's not an option.
Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to have, to be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. The challenge becomes that most of us, when it's time to do what beasts do, we don't do it.
If you want to be great, if you want to get the recognition, if you want to get fucking paid, if you want all of the things that you dream about, there is only one way to guarantee that you will have those things. Only one. And that is becoming so fucking good at what you do, no matter what it is you do, that it is undeniable that other people recognize how great you are. Becoming undeniable is not something that sticks with you in a certain role. It's a character trait that you fucking develop. That means any place that you are put, you will put in the work, you will learn the skills, you will improve your arsenal to become the undeniable best in that role. And if you have that attitude, you are going to be the absolute best that you can fucking be. And there's nothing that can stop you. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are. It doesn't matter who your fucking parents are. Dude, we can make every excuse in the book. But I promise you, for every excuse you can make, there are literally thousands of people who had it harder than you that have done what the fuck you want to do. There is nothing that can fucking stop you when you become so skilled that every single person around you sees that and it recognizes that. And that is a habit. That is not a gift. That is something that you can create. It's a skill you can learn. So develop the skill of becoming undeniable if you really want to guarantee your success.
It's one thing to be hungry, it's another thing when you're starving for greatness and starving for success.
It's not about winning. It's the battle itself. It's the struggle. It's the daily test. That's what life's about. I want to struggle. I want to grind and claw and scratch. And I want to dig in and I want to push. And I don't want it to end because that makes me tougher. That makes me harder, mentally and physically.
Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. On one man, the world can go against me. I'm still coming on top.
I need you to go harder than you've ever gone before. I need you to be more dedicated than you've ever been before.
Life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head.
The blood is real. The blood will push you. The pump that you're getting in this place right now is gonna take you up and over the top.
Be fucking great. Put the time in to learn the skills. Put the skills into practice and make a commitment to becoming so good that all your peers say, that's the motherfucker that's the best. And if you can do that, you cannot be stopped.
Wake up every single day and I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Y'all gotta do me a favor. Stop being gazelle. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great. So be phenomenal or you will be forgotten. I challenge you to have more. I challenge you to do more. I challenge you to be more. You gotta get this beast mode.
The time has come. The moment of truth is here. The question is, are you ready? Are you prepared? It ain't about being beast mode. It's about life and death mode. It's about putting it on the line. It's about pushing yourself and giving it 110% of everything you got. There is nothing that you can do once you're here except finish what you start. You got to be responsible. You got to be capable. You got to be willing to work for what you want.
Where you get to the next level of your life is keep going. Keep going, keep running. Even when you don't even know, even you get thrown into chaos. You cannot be great if you cannot operate with chaos.
Whatever you hold in your mind will tend to occur in your life. If you continue to believe as you have always believed, you will continue to get what you have always gotten. If you want different results in your life, all you have to do is change your mind.
Listen to me, I'm here to save you. And I'm here to save you, not because I want to hurt your feelings, but I'm hoping to pull something out of you that's already in you, but you just haven't pulled it out yet.
Get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. That's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance.
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Seize the day. The opportunities are there, but you got to reach out and pick them up. You've got to grab at it. But grab them. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you know what you can do if you grab the wrong one? Drop it and pick up another one. It's okay. Seize the day.
The hardest obstacle was myself. I started realizing more and more and more what was haunting me was me.
The elite performers look at time and use time completely differently than the people who perform at an average level.
You don't want to slow down. And you want to move with speed and certainty. That means people need to know what they're doing.
The first thing I want to tell you about people who win, who max out, they are in a much bigger hurry than the people who are average. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. They're in a bigger hurry to get to their destination.
You know, winners move with speed and certainty because they practice, they train, they educate.
Their pace is faster, they walk faster, they talk faster, and their expectation when they're going to arrive at their destination is sooner. There's something to be said about how close you think you are to a goal and how fast you will run to get to the finish line.
If you are surrounded by B players or average performers, and that is your standard, then your mindset will operate at the standard that is offered to you by the people around you.
Do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, the ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time?
If you take an oak tree seed and you put it in a 2-foot pot, that seed will never become the oak tree that oak trees are capable of becoming, because it's going to get stifled by the 2-foot pot. Now check this out. Ain't nothing wrong with the seed. The seed just fell prey to the environment. Don't you allow your environment to dictate the oak tree that you become.
I failed. And for 5 minutes, I thought it was over. And every single one of you can relate to this, because this is what's difficult about failure. The disappointment is on you. It is your fault, and you go through failure alone. But failure has made me who I am today. Failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up.
I'm speaking to the people who want more, the people who want to be the fucking pinnacle, the people who want to be accomplished, the people who want to make a fucking difference. You guys are going to have to go all the fuck in.
Can you survive the temporary? On the other side of temporary pain, you get introduced to your other self. And that other self produces that other life.
And maybe you've been knocked down in your life and it seems like, hey, the fight is over. It is not over unless you quit.
Person's character is not judged when they ride the wave of success, when everyone chants their name and you want to be their friend. No, your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall. I spent 5 minutes last night, feeling sorry for myself, and then right after that, I began to move forward. My last words last night were, I will figure it out.
You have to dedicate every fucking breath, every fucking ounce of energy, and every fucking thought and effort that you possibly have in your heart to becoming what it is you want to be.
There's going to be things that go on that are out of your control. The worst thing you can do is let something that's out of your control control you.
It's easy to have faith and feel good when you're feeling good and you have no pain and your bills are paid. It's easy to be motivated then, but when that's not the situation, it's hard.
You know what I ask myself when going through pain? What if I can do it? What if I can defy all the odds? What if I can prove everyone wrong? What if I can pull off a fucking miracle? What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just the thought of that can give you the strength to pull yourself out of the gutter and back in the fight one more time.
Make a 100% commitment to give the best effort you've ever given to outwork, out-improve, out-strategize, outlast like never before.
You will fail. You will likely fail often. And it will be painful. It will be discouraging. At times it will test you to your very core. It will not be easy.
When the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises gone, I just wanted a little bit more than they wanted. If you dare to be great, if you dare to do something that you've never done before, if you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever. You got to come out your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is the deadliest place you will ever be. You should never feel comfortable. You should be happy and dissatisfied.
I will never quit, because if you quit, you're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger than our opponents. I will be physically harder and mentally stronger than anything that comes against me, my family, my business, my brothers, my sisters, my team. I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position.
Your ability to go all in, and when I say all in, I mean all the in. Every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every fucking year, for as long as it fucking takes for you to get where you're going, you should be consumed with that path.
You got to go all the in. When there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a way. When you're committed, you don't care about the facts. You don't care about the odds. You don't care about the opinions of others. The only thing you care about is making it through to the other fucking side, no matter what it takes.
That no matter how many times I was knocked down, that I would muster enough strength to get back on my feet and get in the fight.